This video will teach you about castling and en passant. These are two additional rules of chess that work differently than what you've learned so far, and are generally the last rules people learn about the game of chess. In case you'd like to learn more about them, such as their history, I'll put Wikipedia resources in the video description. Castling is the only move in chess that allows two pieces to move in one turn. You may castle on either side of the board. When all pieces between your king and rook are removed, you may move your king 2 spaces towards the rook. The rook is then placed on the opposite side of the king. Always move the king first, since then it is recognized that you intend to castle, as this is the only time in chess the king is allowed to move 2 squares. The rook will always be placed on the other side of the king. There are several rules with castling. You cannot castle if your king or rook moved at any point during the game. You cannot castle while in check. You cannot castle if the king is moving to a square where he would be in check, or jumping over a square where he would be in check. En passant only occurs with pawns. If a pawn is not moved for the entire game and attempts to go 2 squares, it can be taken by another pawn as if it went 1 square. There are rules for this. The pawn that went 2 squares must be taken the turn immediately after it moves 2. I think of it as the pawn going 2 squares must run to achieve the 2 squares in 1 turn. When you run, you pay less attention to your surroundings. So, the opponent's pawn sticks its foot out and trips the running pawn, and then completes stepping into the square.